Today in Washington, President Trump signed an executive order on health care that he claims will bring affordable insurance to millions of people. Kimberly Gill is following the story. And Kim, many say this could be the first step to the end of Obamacare.
Yeah, Karen, good afternoon. The president signed the order after Congress failed to repeal and replace the Affordable Care Act. The executive order is aimed at making changes to some of the laws and mandates with two main components. One affects small business plans by allowing employers to band together across state lines to buy cheaper and less regulated plans for their employees. The other affects individual plans by making it easier to buy short-term insurance plans that are cheaper with less coverage. Democrats have already blasted the proposed changes, saying they'll weaken protections for pre-existing conditions and throw the insurance exchanges into turmoil.
But the competition will be staggering. Insurance companies will be fighting to get every single person signed up. And you will be hopefully negotiating, and you'll get such low prices for such great care. It should have been done a long time ago, and it could have been done a long time ago.
But I do know it is a sabotage of the Affordable Care Act, and quite frankly, a real disservice to the American people, many of whom voted for him.
So today, the White House also revealing that President Trump will address the nation tomorrow afternoon on Iran. That address will happen at 12:45, and we'll have it for you right here on Local 4 and click on Detroit.com. Karen, we'll send it back to you.
All right. Thank you very much, Kim. The president is also being criticized for a tweet this morning regarding Puerto Rico and its hurricane recovery. The president writing, quote, "We cannot keep FEMA, the military, and the first responders who have been amazing under the most difficult circumstances in Puerto Rico forever." Many Democrats said the U.S. must continue to help during the humanitarian crisis. Members of the Trump administration also reaffirmed the will not abandon the island. Republican House Speaker Paul Ryan will visit tomorrow. The situation, though, is still bleak. 75% of the island is still without power, and it could take 6 months to get full power restored. The death toll has climbed to 43. More than 100 people are still missing. When it comes to the power problem, a student project right here at Oakland University could give Puerto Rico a big boost toward an alternative energy source. Paula Tutman met with students hoping to help the island.
I guess you could call this kind of a Thomas Edison moment. So I want you to take a look at this. So to the non-engineering brain, this piece of machinery kind of looks like a big It was actually invented years ago, but it's being further engineered by senior engineering students at Oakland University, and it is popping at the exact right time in history. This student project could very well be the magic bullet to Puerto Rico's decimated energy infrastructure. Literally, the light at the end of a very long tunnel.
What's the other option? It's either you have to be physically next to it.
It's called the Oscillo Drive.
It's really exciting.
It's a partnership between OU, the private corporation Wave Waterworks, which holds on to the intellectual property, and the OU Incubator Business Accelerator, which helps startup companies bring products to market. They have found energy in the most unusual places. What's fascinating is to watch these brilliant brains actually work this stuff out. So, for instance, I want you to take a look. So this is a buoy, and what the buoy does is it floats up and down on the waves. And its flotation motion actually creates energy. And that energy is actually transferred and translated into real power. Right now, they're using a hand crank to simulate the up and down oscillation of the seas, which converts that energy into good old-fashioned Thomas Edison caliber electricity. Just 6 inches of waves can get the lights on.
This can be scaled to any size. This can be placed functionally anywhere near water. As long as there's waves, there's energy to be collected.
Even this morning, there were discussions to bring the Oscillo Drive to Puerto Rico. How does this help Puerto Rico yesterday?
You could use that electricity anywhere. You could use it for traffic lights, use it to power a hospital, a home, a business, a shopping center, and it's ready to be used.
Put it this way, from the word okay from the Puerto Rican government, custom Oscillo Drives can be built, bobbing, and producing energy within 60 days or less. Right now, the idea is to get 16 devices, only a little bigger than this one, on a 25 by 25-foot barge off the coast of Puerto Rico for testing.
It's been studied, beaten up, abused, and the damn thing works.
Yeah, well, no, they're not excited at all. Of course they are excited. Now, they still have some data points missing. They still don't know exactly how much power can be generated from how big a machine. That's actually being beta tested. Karen, locally, of course, I've begged them to take me along for that beta test. Once they know that, they'll know how big, how high, how large, how much, and they'll be able to travel to Puerto Rico at the behest of the government.
Innovative and
wow.
Very impressive. Cool stuff. All right. Thank you so much, Paula. We appreciate it.
It is.
Well,